6 weeks ago, I thought I would be done with my latest music video, the making of it, which is for my yet released song, Christianity Ain't a Movement of Hippies, a single. But there's so much editing involved that, incredibly, now it's going past 2 months. I'm coming close, but here I am still. And so I wanted to take a second to share why it's taking so long. Well, music videos, unless you just slap together a bunch of images or you do a video that is lyrics only, but if you want to tell a storyline to the song and you want to create original content to convey the message of your song, that pretty much is very time consuming. Normally, it doesn't take long to film the actual part of the music artist, and I myself am the artist here, and whatever cast that you may have, it generally can take a day, half a day, unless it's a huge film, then that can take 2 or 3 days. The problem is, it's the editing afterwards of everything that you have that can take an untold amount of time. And in my case, I have the story that I'm telling here that is conveying the message of my song. It is pretty much a lot of virtual message. So I'm having to take the people and to make a virtual environment that supports it. A lot like my song Get It Together Girls, where I created a church and I had the supporting cast of dogs as the church members and as the church leaders to make a fun message of a serious message, actually.
Come on now.
And that was very intensive to do the virtual creation of the characters. It's just time consuming. And so this time I'm not having animals convey it, it's a cast of people, but it's very involving the editing. It's tedious work, really. Here I am. I just want to share what takes so long. Like, for instance, I have to go frame by frame here because the lighting was not so good here on my hat. And so I've had to, this is a layer that I have to put to fix the hat malfunction of this hat. That it's a knit hat and it has some holes, but some of the lighting made bad for clean chroma key of the frame of the hat itself. So I have to now, to really fix it, I'm having to go frame by frame and just literally, it's manual, adjusting it so that the hat itself, the hat itself shows properly as shown here. And that's pretty tedious. That's very tedious. There's no fast way around it. And as you can see here, I'm having to break it up into various frames. And I'm having to come over here and just go into my software and essentially take it, because here's a gap. You see, here's a gap in my hat. So I've got to fix it because, you have to fix it because you can't leave something that will break the flow of the story and derail the story. So you've got to take the time if you really want to do it right. And this is a message for the Lord, and I want to make the message. I want to take the time to make the message proper for Jesus. Because you know what? If the world will take great time to make their messages of iniquity, shouldn't we Christians take equal amount of time to make the messages of Christ with just as much care? Well, that's correct. We ought to and we should. So here I have to go frame by frame, and there's no way around the work. And I just have to adjust, plug in the numbers to bring the chroma key under control so that the hat itself, which you see here, that had a gap missing, is showing correctly. And that's nothing but old-fashioned manual labor. And, in a way, thank God the songs only last several minutes, but it still can lead to weeks and weeks of this kind of tedious work. So here I'm plugging in the number, if you can see. And I didn't have to manually adjust it, and there's just no way around this work. And in a way, the Lord kind of doesn't let me know what's going to be involved, because I might just balk at the amount of work, saying no, I'm not going to. And a lot of times that's what I do. I say I'm not doing this. I'm not going to go to this detail. But Jesus knows me, and He lets me get to the point where I see I have to do it, because everything else, the integrity is there. So I have to take the time here to fix those little things that could break the integrity of the message being given of the song. And that's the important part. That's the important part. It's about, because all storylines, whether it's a fictional story, a story in writing, or a story told verbally, or whatever it is, you have to fix those things that will break the flow of what you're saying and take the people out of it. And in that way, it will. You want to take out anything that will detract from what you're trying to say. And the message here is a very powerful message of Jesus. So I just wanted to let you know what's going on. What's going on? I'm stuck here at the computer hours and hours with the detailed work that has to be done, has had to be done. I've done an awful lot of it. I've done really 80% of it. I still have about 20%. I don't know how long it's going to take, because really how this works is as I complete each scene and I go to the next one that has to be done, then I will see everything. At that point, I'll see what work has to be done. Here is parts of the song already. I'm just giving you a little teaser thing here, but I still have to go to certain sections where I have to fix the problem that I have here with the hat. I'm not going to show anything more over here on this one. This is what's happening with me, is I am stuck fixing these things that have to be done. I pray that I will be done within a couple of weeks, maybe sooner. And of course, I have to release a single first. But in my case, how I handle it, what I like to do is complete the music video before I release the single. That's what I like to do now, so that when the single is put out there, a person has the opportunity to look at the music video where I convey the message through a little video of the meaning of the words that I have in the song. And this one is actually really powerful, and I want to have it done ahead of time. And I just can't believe the amount of work. I can't believe the amount of work. This one has turned out to be maybe the most labor intensive. And the thing is, I got a couple more videos after this one with the props and everything lined up. And if the messages were not powerful, you can believe I would not be doing this. And even though I'm just an indie artist, and this is just my YouTube music channel, I take seriously the songs that I have, that Jesus has given me with messages that are after His heart, to convey the best video I can of it. You can see I'm not slapping together images from stock visuals that are just cool to look at. I'm actually, if you can just see here, I'm actually telling a storyline that illustrates what the song is about. So I hope this has piqued your curiosity to just hang in there, wait for when I'm about to publish it so you can see that message, and also let you know that I didn't disappear off the planet Earth. I haven't I'm not off in other activities. I'm really intensely involved in the editing part, and to give you another insight into what it takes to put music out there, even if it is an indie artist who is you're on your own and you do the majority of your work. It takes this level of work. If you really are serious about what you want to say and share, and you know artists have a passion for why they do things, and my passion is to do messages for the Lord, and I want to do my best effort, even though I don't really have any computer or filmmaking training, so I'm really just going by lead of the Lord in what I do in every aspect. So this is what I've been up to, hard at work, to give the message Jesus has me to do the fullness He wants it to be done at. No cheating it, just sitting down and old-fashioned labor. You know what? I don't remember starting the video, Jesus. I mean it. Let's come here anyways. Let me put it here anyways, then I'll look to see if I did it. It's not unknown for me to do this, okay? So many different things I have to be keeping track of. Okay, let's do it here. Behind the scene movie. Don't go to PD. That's not it. That's my first one I haven't shared yet. Wait a minute. Is this thing filming? Yes. Oh, good. Now I know. Okay, there you go.